You can there, fellas. Here we go. There's Trev on Saturday night out after a few too many. And a few of me mates as well. Or we're howling at the moon. Full moon sends me off. Oh, hang on. You're kidding. Can't even see it. Sorry, I'll just point to that little shroom down the bottom. Maybe that's what it's all about. The magic shrooms. You're kidding. Radio the Mothership. Double dry hopped Imperial IPA. And a real unusual can size. Well, the American... No, well, yeah, 355. I think the Americans do that a bit. 345, 355. 8.5%, which is right up my alley. And then all this little writing that's really hard to read. If you can see that on the big screen, you'll be able to read it better than me. There you go. Cheers. And this is made by Magic Mushroom Head. No, what are they called? What are they called? Radio the Mothership? I don't think so, is it? Collective Arts. There you go, Collective Arts. I don't think I've had one of theirs. Maybe it's the artwork is by Collective Arts. Who brewed this thing? Obscure beer from the Obscure Beer Company with the Good Art Company. You're kidding. Magic shrooms all over the can. Gotta love that. Talked about it the other day, actually. I haven't had a session on them for a long time. Starkol, alright. I reckon it's Swedish. How's that one? I'll find it, I'll write it in, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to enjoy my beer. I've been out doing a bit of work, helping out a bud. He just lost his best mate. He went in and had a heart attack, had an operation, was all good and come out. No, he didn't get out. Just before they let him out, he dropped dead in recovery. There you go. Life's short. Don't let it pass you by. Cheers, guys. Yeah, look, it's a big mouthful. Late bitterness. It's quite sweet off the tongue. Double IPA. It's rich. Well, it's nearly 9%. It's got that Northern European taste to it. The sort of thing they would do to a beer. And it's nice. I'm enjoying it. Pant 1KR. Yeah, well, we're up in Scandinavia somewhere making this, and it looks like Scandinavia, doesn't it? You're kidding. Radio the Mothership. I need help. Quick, get me out of here. Deluxe, rich, strong beer. 8.5. Lovely. Full balance, full flavour. Heaps of flavour. It's getting better, actually. It tastes better than the first sip. So these stronger beers are better off letting them sit for a little bit. So if you watch me, sometimes I don't drink the whole lot straight away. I'll just do a quick bullshit story. Not very many travel stories lately, which is worrying me. COVID's fucking done the job on that one. Anyway. I had no overseas trips for a long time. I didn't go overseas until I just hit 20. And that was me on my first trip. But it was in Bali. And I didn't howl at the moon. Second trip to Bali in 87. First trip was 83. Second trip, that was a huge trip. Place called Midnight Oil. Anyone want to comment on Midnight Oil down Kuta back in 87? You'll know what I'm talking about. Alright, I'll leave you with that, guys. And I'll just remind you that the first bungalows I stayed on in Thailand was in Koh Samui, and it was on a pretty quiet beach called Put. And the name of the bungalows was called Chai Had, Chai apostrophe HAD. And they had a big wooden sign out the front, and they had carved into it the name of the joint, and then also some seafood, some different fish and crab or something. And then they had magic mushrooms on there. And the sign underneath said, sea and magic food. And I stayed there. You're kidding. That was Thailand back in the mid-80s, so it's changed a lot. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. Cheers.